Hi, folks, and welcome to the After the Show show. A little recap on the program today. We call the Common Sense Club and the Scott Hennon Show. Hope you enjoyed it. Has Rick Perry blown it? That's the question everybody's asking. In fact, a lot of this is fueled by what I would call the conservative punditry, sort of the chattering class, if you will. And I think it's a little over the top. I said today on the air that it's jumped the shark a little bit, this whole idea, because it's gotten so crazy. I mean, look, let me state a few obvious facts. One is Rick Perry did not do well in the debate. He hadn't really done all that great in any of the debates, but he did very poorly in the last debate. Okay, that's kind of obvious. I think also the fact that he gets beat by Herman Cain along with Mitt Romney, who got trounced. Herman Cain had 37% of the straw poll on Saturday, so that didn't go well. It was a bad weekend for Rick Perry. It was a bad weekend for the establishment, if you will. That having been said, I don't think it's over for Rick Perry. I think that's what's a little over the top. I'm just going to share some of the comments from some of the listeners. Myrna said, wasn't it Benjamin Franklin who said, I can't quote it, but something like this, the greatest danger to democracy is uninformed or unintelligent people voting? I think she's referring to the punditry being a little in hyperdrive over this right now. Gene says it's all hype. Larry says, yeah, but he needs to support the open border. He needs to not support the open border, rather. Sean says, I don't think he's the guy. So anyway, some of the comments we're getting on our Facebook page. My point is, I said both he and Romney were shown up by the Herminator. He didn't have a good debate performance. He needs to step up his game. There's no question. He came onto the scene pretty hot. You're going to have some comeback to the earth factor, and I think that's part of what's going on here as well. It is an opportunity for Michelle Bachmann and others to get in the race, but the media pundit meltdown over the Perry, Florida story seemed way over the top to me. So the question we're asking is, do you think Rick Perry's in real trouble, or is this media or competing candidates hype? Spent a lot of time on that today. Among our guests on the various topics, Evan Smith, editor-in-chief of the Texas Tribune. On his take, Gary Emeneth, who's a big Rick Perry and supporter here in North Dakota. We talked to him about it. Michael Graham, Boston talk show host, Tea Party supporter. He's written an open letter to Rick Perry because he wants anybody but Mitt. In fact, he has a website called anybodybutmitt.com. Also a blogger, Andy Malcolm. Other topics we tackled today included farm subsidies, specifically direct payments, bye-bye, in the Obama budget, and the North Dakota Farm Bureau president says that's just fine with him. Eric Osmond talked about that. He is worried, though, however, about the intervention of the government in the crop insurance program, specifically changes, saying either it's got to be all free market or nothing. And so we talked to him about that. We talked to Minn Kota Power CEO and President Mac McLennan, a little bit about the dangers of the EPA regional haze rules, and it's a fun show. So that's a little bit of a recap for you. We'll do it all over again tomorrow on the Common Sense Club and the Scott Hennon Show. Jump the shark. Weigh in at Facebook.com. Thanks for watching, folks, and have a great Monday.